I'm starting to grow fatigue from waiting for Tag's potential to be realized. Now, I don't mean that the game isn't playable right now, it certainly is, but the game's rough spots should have been smoothed out by now. With EVO being a few weeks away, I can't say that I'm interested in watching the tournament as much as I was watching CEO. The reason for this isn't because I'm growing tired of the game, but more so I just want the announcements. Waiting such a long time for any announcement or any word has become tedious and has become very draining for me. Especially since we all know that ARC included so many announcer files just to throw us off of what characters are really coming next. There are a few people who believe that ARC may reveal something in an upcoming stream, but I'm sorry, I don't think that's possible. Why reveal anything 2 weeks before the biggest event of the year? That would just be backward. I do hope that the new characters come with another patch because the current patch is a bit problematic. I won't get too deep into what I mean in this video because I do plan on making a video talking about the predictions I made regarding the characters. What I will talk about though is the state that Tag is in. Mr. Wills released the numbers before registration closed, and to no one's surprise, Tag is in dead last. Needless to say, Tag's EVO run is over after this year. Yeah, sure, Tag will be on the main stage on Sunday, but if I had to be honest, Tag is only on the main stage because it's a time saver. Because of how fast games can end, Cross Tag's top 8 can honestly be completed in under 2 hours, which usually is how long tournaments set aside for top 8. Meaning, since there are 4 games total on Sunday, Tag may most likely be put somewhere in the middle to help correct the time issue. But getting back on track to the disappointing Tag numbers put up. While yes, Tag is a niche game as most titles not named Dragon Ball have been, the problem isn't the fact that the game is niche. Rather the fact that people have been ran away from the game with the excessive waiting. Waiting an entire year to have characters past the base roster added isn't gonna fly. It will cause people to stray, and stray far. Like I've said before, when people leave, that's profit loss for the upcoming DLC. Now, as much as I personally don't like edgelord characters, I know for a fact adding them to the game will cause people to come back in droves. The question though is, when will they be released? You see, last year when the other half of the roster was added to the game, those characters were released the Monday following EVO. What that meant was no absurd waiting period. Personally, I say that this needs to happen with whatever is revealed this year as well. Reveal the characters and then release them Monday or Tuesday after EVO. This keeps the hype from dying because there is no chance for anything to be revealed now, especially since, as I've said before, releasing the characters too close to EVO would cause them to be deemed not legal. And wouldn't you know it, Mr. Wills himself came out and said that this was the case, so it will not happen. So there is officially no reason for anyone to be hoping for any reveal before EVO because it won't happen and wouldn't make any sense. Now once we get the new content, the numbers for Tag in terms of his player base will begin to rise. However, once the new content has been released, the game will return to only being able to keep one lobby full. Because I know when the patch first came out, there were 3 lobbies full, but about 3 weeks after the patch dropped, we returned to only having 1 normal lobby being full. Now yes, this one lobby will be full sometimes, the problem though is that that number is often not real. This is because people will often stand in the lobby and just talk. Personally, I don't like this because it keeps people who want to play from playing, but overall they're not hurting anyone, so it doesn't really matter. The real problem though is, as I've stated, is people not staying. Reason being, of course, that people have other games that have come out already that they're interested in. You can't expect people to wait around forever for one title to get updated to its full potential forever. So the question that I ask, and I'm sure everyone else is asking, what is ARC's plans post EVO? Because with Tag in the state that it's in, it isn't drawing droves of players to come play it. The ARC Tour completes in November, meaning once EVO is over, that will be the next big event. This is better than what happened last EVO, where we had to wait 6 months to find out what was coming next. Now we only have to wait 4. An announcement of some sort has to be here because it's going to be their biggest event for a tour that they've run for an entire year. I am hoping that once this tour ends, we get more information on Tag's future, as well as the future for the mainline BlazBlue series, and of course Guilty Gear as well. I've said it before and this will be the last time I say it. EVO is do or die when it comes to Cross Tag. August 1st we'll find out where Tag is going. But now I want to hear from you guys. What does Tag need to do to get you to pick it back up and get hyped to start playing it? Let me know in the comments below.